What did candidates wear to interviews in past decades? Imagine stepping into an interview 100 years ago. The scene was very different from today. Clothing was all about formality and showing respect. Men wore dark suits with waistcoats, white shirts, and ties. These suits were often made from wool or heavy fabrics and had a tailored fit. Shoes were polished leather, and accessories like pocket watches added a touch of elegance. Women dressed in long dresses or skirts paired with blouses. High collars and lace details were common, emphasizing modesty. They often wore gloves and hats when going to an interview. The goal was to look polished and sophisticated. Moving into the 1930s and 1940s, men's suits stayed popular but started to include more color and patterns. Trousers became creased, and jackets had tapered sleeves. Women's outfits softened a bit, with bows and necklaces becoming common accessories. During World War II, practical clothing became more important. Women working in factories wore what was called utility fashion. The famous Rosie the Riveter look included a bluework shirt and a headscarf. But for interviews, women still preferred conservative suits or dresses. The focus was on looking neat and professional. In the 1950s, simplicity and neatness took center stage. Women often wore pencil skirts with sweaters and pearls. Men wore single-breasted suits with ties, sticking to a classic style. Clothing was all about clean lines and modest elegance. The idea was to look well put together without being flashy. By the 1980s and 1990s, dress codes started to relax. Business casual became more common, especially outside traditional industries like law or finance. Men and women wore slacks or khakis with button-down shirts or blouses. Full suits were still acceptable but not always necessary. This shift made dressing for interviews more comfortable and less stiff. Today, since the early 2000s, interview clothing has become even more flexible. In finance or law, traditional dark suits and dresses are still standard. But in tech or creative fields, candidates often wear jeans with a neat shirt or blazer. The key is to look tidy and professional, matching the company culture. No matter the decade, one thing stayed the same: neatness and grooming mattered. Wearing clean, well-fitted clothing showed respect and confidence. Avoiding overly casual or flashy outfits was always a good idea. Understanding these trends helps job seekers choose the right outfit. It shows respect for tradition while fitting into modern workplaces. Dressing appropriately can make a strong first impression and boost confidence during your interview.